you need.
Well, Garnet, we got some things to do. Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Multiverses. Whoa, almost knocked everything over there. Oh, this better not unplug as I try to reach my door. Come on now. Okay, so last time, oh, let me change that to 1v1.
Choose your fighter.
Last time, I did matches with Finn here. So today, well, we're going to do some matches with Garnet. Nothing really to say or report. Did anything get refreshed in here? Says it's, yeah, says it'll refresh in 50, yeah, in 50 minutes. Okay. The only thing I can say is that, with the exception of these skins, I bought the skins of the characters I'd like to use. And, yeah, I actually completed the Afterlife challenge. And this is what we're getting in the next few days. Crisis in Townsville on a Tuesday, and then on Thursday, the Power Pledge. So hopefully by the time Thursday rolls around, I'll be able to level up all these people and get them ready and just make it nice and easy to go through. But enough of that. We know the drill. We know. Oh, it briefly unplugged there for a sec. Let's get to it.
Good to see you.
Okay, people. Garnet. One of the main character. Well, yeah, I would say she is one of the main characters in Steven Universe. For starters, I've not really watched Steven Universe at all. I mean, outside of maybe a few clips, but yeah, Steven Universe I never actually watched. But I am aware that it is a good show, so one of these days I will give it a look at and try it. Just I don't know what to expect. But here's what I do know about Garnet, though. Garnet is the fusion of gems. These gems are humanoid alien creature things that, well, I mean, they go by the names of various gems and ores that we of Earth would, recognize and use. So, sapphires, emeralds, rubies, that sort of thing. But garnet is the fusion between two gems in particular. One of them being ruby. Funny that I was saying ruby earlier. But ruby from being part of the what was it? I think it was, yeah, part of the Gem Rebellion, while Sapphire was part of the court. The court of oh shoot, what was the name again? I hate to look it up right now, but I really hate to look it up. It was Blue Diamond's court. So with the fusion of those two, which was accidental, the two would form Garnet, and they honestly enjoyed being fused. That, well, it just led to a number of things. Garnet would later be part of the rebellion of the gems of their homeworld. This skin is Beach Garnet. This was her appearance in one of the Beach episodes. But yeah, it's just what it is. I don't know how to further explain it without spoiling myself on the show. All I know is that she's a fusion between two different people, and said people would come to love one another. And Garnet is semi-aware of, like, she is a fusion of two people, but she is still kind of her own person, I believe. And she also has the ability, thanks to Ruby, that she has the ability for precognition. you know, able to see into the future and such. So anyway, let's get down to Garnet's movesets. So, Garnet's neutral attack is just one solid... That's a weird thing. Sometimes you can get stuck on that ledge for some reason. And I don't know why. Anyway, Garnet's up is just basically a very, you know, solid, charged up punch. Does a lot of damage, can be very devastating, and the best part about it is that it gives you armor. And we all know that we love armor. For Garnet's side attack, she does a series of punches like that. But what's interesting is how you can end the move. You can end the move in three different ways. If you tilt the stick upwards to finish the side attack, Garnet will do quick punch and then an uppercut kind of move to launch the opponent. If you just do it sideways, stick with using it sideways, Garnet will she'll then slam both of her fists down, and she will gain armor as she does so. And as for the down version, she does a quick little spin haymaker punch to launch. Personally, out of the three, I usually prefer using the down version because I think it's a little more damaging. For Garnet's up attack, she just does a quick little punch up. Okay, yeah, we rematched. A quick little punch, but if you charge it and let it, and use it completely, she will then do like a 1-2, yeah, like that. But if it was to fully charge, she would then do, as long as she's hitting the opponent, I think, she would then do a double punch jump sort of thing. For her down, Garnet will punch with both of her fists on the ground and create an electrical shockwave on both sides. If the opponent is hit by this electricity, it will not only damage them, but pull them to Garnet, too. Good to do more punishment. For the air versions of the attacks, the air neutral is that Garnet will scrunch herself up and then do what I guess you can call like a burst kind of move with all... Yeah, like that. Just... It's very helpful. It's a charge move. It's pretty handy. For her side, Garnet does like a... I think she does basically a punch. A little punch of sorts. And I think it's chargeable too. Garnet's up is just... Up air is just simply a... It's just simply a swift punch upwards. And her down air, which is chargeable, is that she will be ready to do a downwards punch swing. And it's chargeable, like I said. I hate Finn players who do this. You think you're funny doing that, huh? I still lost to this guy because, like, I don't know how it happened exactly. Or maybe I did. No, I did not win. I know I lost this. Anyway, for the specials, Garnet's neutral special is that she... I mean, it's described as singing, but she's really just dancing, if anything. Something that she tends to do in the show, just singing and dancing. The show does have, like, songs. It is, like, I guess you could say a musical kind of thing. And, of course, Garnet is voiced by an actual musician singer, Estelle. Of course, I've never really listened to any of Estelle's music, but she's not bad. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, so the dancing. So what this dancing will do, it has a few different properties it has. Very nice it can do. What it... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We're coming up to a new skin here. This skin. What was it referred to as again? Can't believe I have to look it up again on what it was. I need just a sec. Steven Universe. Okay, yep. Garnet. Buddy's Book Garnet, as it's called. This was based on an incarnation of her from the 19th century, where I'm guessing she looked like a pirate. I mean, Garnet has been around accordingly for like 5,000 such years, so no doubtably she's been to Earth and has took part in lots of historical events. But again, I would not know since I don't watch the show. Where was I? Oh, I never finished her neutral special and how it worked. So, the neutral special has about, a few different properties. The first of them being is that, what? Oh, I recently joined a Discord server, so I'm just seeing someone's name pop up, and I'm like, who are you? I don't know who you are. I'll investigate later after this. So when Garnet is dancing, if I can finally get to this, any projectiles that enter the field of her dancing, they will stop. They will stop dead in their tracks. And if you hit them, you can reflect them and make them yours. But at the same time, as she's dancing, Garnet is giving herself a stack of rhythm of 2s. If you have 1, it gives you a speed burst. This skin is known as First Fusion Garnet, and this is exactly what it sounds like. It's what Garnet looked like when she first fused, when Ruby and Sapphire first fused together. And it also shows you that Garnet has 3 eyes. But I want to say, because of her having 3 eyes, I believe Ruby is the dominant of the fusion because 2 of her eyes are red while Sapphire's is blue, obviously. And only 1 eye is blue compared to the others. Anyway, back to the specials. When you have the stacks of rhythm, like I said, 1 stack, it's just simply a haste buff. But if you have 2, it gives you purple aura on your attacks. And of course, you keep your haste as well. It's only temporarily. Your teammates will also gain these buffs as well if you're doing 2v2s. For her side special, Garnet will fire her rockets. Blah, blah, blah. She will fire her gauntlet like a rocket. You can slightly influence its direction. This is known as Flashback Garnet, and I forgot exactly the context of it being called Flashback, but I think it's that, yeah, it was just one of her past incarnations. It was in the episode Story for Steven, so I'm assuming this had to have been from, like, the times of Garnet, like, knowing Steven's mother, Ruby. Is it Ruby or Rudy? Whatever the case, yeah. So the gauntlet, when you fire, you can slightly influence the rocket, like slightly. It can be a bit tricky to learn. Now, while it's on cooldown, if you attempt to use the side special again, Garnet will do a shoulder tackle move, and it's pretty helpful to have. For Garnet's up special, she will fire a little, from the finger of her gauntlet, she will fire a little, I think it's a bubble, as it's called, a little electrical bubble that, if it passes through the opponent, it will apply the shock debuff on them. But then from there, the electricity will just stay on the ground and just continuously, you know, it'll just build up and everything. I believe any projectiles that get near it, it's the same with Garnet's dancing, that they'll freeze. Otherwise, if Garnet or her allies are on that electricity, they will be electrified to apply the shock debuff. Otherwise, it just does little damage to opponents, but after a period of time, the electricity will explode and do damage. And finally, for her down special, which I just did there, Garnet will leave a star. I think they call it a warp star, not to be confused with Kirby. And once you input it again, Garnet will go dashing straight for that star. This Joker... it's a good thing I'm just on the specials. For the air versions of the specials, they're all, yeah, they're all pretty much the same, except for her up special. Speaking of, I actually forgot with her up special. If you attempt to use it, because, like, once you use it, Garnet will then have to, like, recharge with it. So, when you use it, she'll do, like, a, I don't know how to describe it, really, but she'll basically do, like, that. Just what I did there. That's what she'll do. For the air versions, like I said, they're all the same. Dancing's still the same. The gauntlet firing is still the same. And when it's on cooldown, the shoulder tackle's still the same. For the up special, though, what I did before, that is how it works. And then for the down special, yeah, you still can place the warp stars and everything. I never did finish with the warp star, actually, is that when you go dashing towards it, any opponents that get caught in it, Garnet will just hold on to the... See, that is... How? I could have swore you could not charge infinitely like that with Joker. Like, if it fills, it either unleashes, or alternatively, as soon as you touch the ground, he unleashes it. That guy clearly touched the ground longer than he should, and it did not get unleashed in any way. Right, anyway. Anything else I want to say about Garnet? I mean, I went over the specials, I went over the air versions. I'm just getting distracted knowing that I'm not going to win this fight. Yeah, see, that's just... How? And again, he should not be allowed to hold on to it. I could have... Unless they changed it, which... Why? Why did you change it? I liked it better when it just didn't... All in all, Garnet is, like, a very support-orient kind of bruiser character where... basically... A lot of her moves will gear towards helping her teammates. Which I forgot to mention with the down special, is that when you do use it, she can catch her teammates. And I believe if she catches her teammates, she can, what was it? I think they either gain a bit of armor or they gain a little bit of rhythm. I forgot which one it was, but... Or maybe it wasn't any of them. So yeah, I'm just going to stop there. Enjoy the rest of this. I know I'm going to lose this fight.
Let's make this quick. I want to be home in time for together. Gauntlet away. You don't stand a chance. My moves are for more than fighting. Not bad. Until you think for this.
Scared? Come closer to me, Motor Turtle.
Face, feet, fist. Blue point.
By the power of a Nubio crystal!
Nice win. I approve. Get ready. I'm coming at you. Long distance. Blue point. This is unacceptable.
Well, alright, everyone. Those were my matches with Garnet. Overall, she's a very well-rounded fighter compared to some of the others, and
Choose your
she
fighter.
is on the recommended difficulty. Like, how many recommendeds are there per thing? Okay, so Banana Guard, Beetlejuice don't have a difficulty. Well, I mean, he's still, I guess you could say, been recently released, so I guess they're still trying to determine, like, where he would stand on difficulty. I'd say he'd be at least medium. Okay, so, who else would be recommended? Yeah, Garnet, Finn, Banana Guard. Jack, Shaggy, Joker, and Wonder Woman. Yeah, anyone we've recommended, they're easy to learn and understand and all that sort of good stuff. And yeah, one of the two, well, not even two, one of the four bruisers, and Garnet is a recommended. Alrighty then. That'll do for this episode of Multiverses. Join me next time. Well, give me a sec. Let me see. As of now, it says 15 days, so... Okay. Join me next time as, yeah,
Choose your fighter.
as I do some matches with Morty here. Yep, Morty's next. Just had to read that and make sure I was reading that right. So, that is it. And I will see you guys next time.
I've already been training for hours. If you'd care to join me.